Hey guys, how you doing? Hi. Wow, we have 11 people in here. Oh, thank you, Janice. Thank you. Janice, Heather, Emmanuel, Manny, Christian. Can't ever forget about Christian. Tyus, Frankie. There she is. Miss Queen of Swords. Hi, guys. Got lots to tell you about because this is a full moon, or not a full moon, but a new moon where we're going to manifest from 0 point. Below in the description box, you will find a declaration of sovereignty. Ah, Sage is out of control tonight, guys. I would suggest you read it just because, I mean, if the stakes are high right now and it's time to pick a side, okay? Are you going to stand on the side of truth, or are you going to continue to live in a lie? I mean, that is always free will, free choice, okay? The power of 3 is with us right now. So yeah. So what's going to start happening is you're going to start getting attacked by people's psyche. And that is why you have to, I want you to read the Declaration of Sovereignty. It will help you project your intentions to those who would act against them. Okay? Earth Angel, hi, nice to meet you. Okay, so the new moon projector in Libra. On this new moon, I declare that I'm ready to see my purpose through the lens of my gifts. Gifts. I am ready to honor the truth that my purpose is simply to be me. I am ready to let go of the distractions that have convinced me that I need to do more, be more, have more, and kept me engaged in an unnecessary struggle. I am ready to surrender control and allow my purpose to unfold through the expression of who I am. As we don't run around and be rude to people, we hold our own. We're classy, I don't suggest you fight with anyone about their path. I had a discussion with somebody about this earlier. You cannot save those who put in no effort to save themselves. Okay? They must learn to do the seeking. They must go through the dark night of the soul. They must go through the cleansing. And if they're not willing to put in the work, you can't do it for them. Okay? So, because if you try to do that for them, if you try to help them without them helping themselves, it becomes vampiric, and it will drain you of your energy, your magical abilities, anything that you've got to bring to the table. And they have to do it all by themselves, guys. We are the source from all source. We are sovereign. We are free. Now I want you to, yeah, Kristen, perfect example. That is the beginning of the Declaration of Sovereignty that I put in the box below. You each read it on your own, and I suggest you read it out loud, okay? This little ceremony we gonna do right now here is I'm going to use my magic wand. Okay? What you need to do with your cleansing tool is cleanse your space, cleanse your body, cleanse your, especially your third eye area, throat chakra, all the way down to your feet. Cleanse, 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 cleanse with the intention of cleansing yourself, your whole aura, what surrounds you. Okay? I will put this in the description box below when. Okay. You don't have to transcribe it. I will put it in the box below. You've got all night to do this, guys. I cleanse and let go of that prevents me from feeling balanced and aligned. I am letting go of all that no longer needs to be with me. I separate myself from any attachments or judgments. I release my inner voice of doubt and settle in my truth, my soul, and my highest alignment. So mote it be. Okay? The next part of this is to cleanse and your space and your ritual ingredient. Get your ritual ingredients together. Gather your ritual ingredients, what I told you to get: candle, leaves, 3 leaves. What else was there? I think it was just the one. We'll get through. We'll get there. I cleanse this space and these ingredients with light, love, energy. This space is now safe, protected, and aligned with my highest good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay? Then you're going to get comfortable. And this is why we're not doing this right now, because that's a 12-minute session, okay? So I put the cosmic frequency in the box below as well. So you can sit and do that. Get comfortable and sit and do that for 12 minutes. Oh, yeah. I wrote on the back. Guys, I got so many papers. After the meditation, take your 3 leaves. I chose basil leaves because I grow basil. And like I said, it wouldn't behoove you to grow your own basil and herbs. Hello, everybody. Hello, Antonio. Intensely witch. Oh, really? Intensely? The tricks they play. They don't understand that I have declared my sovereignty a long time ago. So take the 3 leaves in your right, well, whatever hand you want to put them in, and say, thank you, Mother Earth, for providing me with these blank slates to write my wishes, to set my intentions, and to give back to the world. Get a marker. I'm using yellow because that's the color of my aura. And I'm going to write my intentions on each leaf. It's not easy, guys. I'm going to tell you that much right now. Okay. There's one. Go. Even if you can't see it, you know what it says. Okay, there's 2. And my third wish is not going to tell you. Okay. So it's always supposed to be a secret. God complex. Who's got a God plant? God. Or is there somebody with actually that name? God complex? Hi. Hi. I know, I think I've seen you in my comments before. Okay? So after you write these things that you desire on these leaves, you take the leaves and you go outside. And under the new moon, you offer your leaves back to nature. You can bury them, you can throw them in the ocean, or just release them in the wind, whatever serves you, okay? Then we go to the last part of this. After releasing the leaves back to Mother Earth, take a moment. Ground. Stand on the ground with no shoes and socks on if it's not too cold. To feel your connection with nature all around you. And if you want to, you could say this prayer. Thank you, Mother Earth, for all you provide and the bounty you offer us every single day. Thank you for all the starlight at night, the trees in the summer wind, and the gentle roar of the ocean. Thank you for the sunsets and the sunrises and for all you offer. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for my awakening is what I'm going to put there. You could put anything you want in there. I'm grateful that I was able to come out here and help other people. And then you say thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay? And you light the candle when you sit. Before you start this whole thing, you light your candles. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and light my candles now, even though I already did the ceremony. Light. You can light one, you can light more than one. It's totally up to you. This is free will and all, All right. So when you're finished with the ritual, you snuff out the candle. You just blow it out. And basically, happy new moon. La la la. What else did I need to talk to you guys about tonight? Ooh, we got some heavy energy coming up, guys. I just want to let you know that it's for your deep psychological healing from eons past. Do be careful with family situations and make things as comfortable as you can, because ain't none of this gonna be comfortable, especially when you declare your sovereignty, because that's when they go full on. So you could ooh, Libra. No, you don't want to say ooh, Danny, because this is the new moon of a 12-year cycle. Okay? Well, like That's his problem, not yours, Danny. Hi, Carol. You know, you've got to start learning to send that shit back. I mean, I've given you the ritual to do it. Send that shit back. Don't hold on to it. Because if you do, that person has power over you. I'm drinking me some moon milk. I had a little cocoa this time. Cacao is very good for you, by the way. Have some cacao with some honey in it. I put a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But no, Libra risings are going to be Libra rising. Okay, Diana, go ahead and ask a question if you need to. Libra risings are going to be the most benefit from this. Yep, it's true. Especially if you're in early degrees of Libra, you will benefit from this highly. You will benefit from this new moon very highly. All of us will, if you're willing to put in the work. Like I said, I put it in the description box below. All you got to do is do it now. And I will put all the little prayers that I just said. I'll put all that in the description box when we're done. I've just been real busy preparing and doing all kinds of stuff today. So nice. Sibling rivalry might happen. People are going to project and they're going to come at you harder than ever because you're declaring your sovereignty. You're declaring your truth. And that is offensive to those who wear masks. So it's like I said, it's like picking a side. Jedi or, not so Jedi. So truth or lie, always a choice. And from here until the end of the year, you need to do your best to live in your truth, because anything else is not gonna make it. Hey Pluto, how you doing, baby? Frankie, Antonio, thank you, Antonio. I don't ask for a whole lot for what I do. I want other people to empower themselves as much as they can. Because like I said, right now it's kind of like pick a side. The lie or the truth. That is the blue pill and the red pill. Neos. Or the program. And that what we're manifesting right now is our truth. Who we are as human beings. You are going to see some supernatural shit be happening. All right? You're already starting to witness it. And that's why I'm a teacher, is because that's more important to me than all the paper money you can burn in front of my face. Because paper money, you think about paper money, okay? You got this paper money or this card, right? And it's got a certain amount of worth on it or whatever. And you go to the grocery store. Well, I mean, you got electricity, you got a home to live in. It's a tool to take care of these things. Go to the grocery store, you buy a whole grocery cart full of groceries if you can, because nowadays it's kind of hard. And you trade it for some paper. How much does that paper power have? Really, when you think about it. There's a reason for that. Just like there's a reason for everything. It is all meant to elusify you. So those who choose the illusion, those who choose money over their sovereignty, are basically signing a deal with AI, whatever you want to call it, dark side. I don't give a shit what you call it. I call it Darth Vader. I saw him a couple times last night. It was fun, guys. It was fun. I mean, and you saw the beginning there where I met the couple. One was dressed like Leia, and the other one was dressed like Darth Vader. I couldn't help but talk to him. And then a whole bunch of people showed up by the end of the night, so it got pretty full in there. I mean, I enjoyed it, yeah, but me being the recluse and thank you, Christian, thank you. Me being the introvert that I am, it was a very difficult thing for me to do, but I did it. Oh, alrighty then. Did you see that? I did it, guys. It was tough at first, but I kind of molded right into it and started talking to people, passing out my card. A guy that was doing a raffle, he's old hippie. I gave him my card. You think the purple hair is my color? Yeah, well, my hair is naturally white, not gray, white. And it's hard for me to keep a darker color on. So that's why I don't color it dark anymore. I was a brunette for a while, for about 5 years while I was in a vampire band. So yeah, it had to kind of fit. But the older I get, the more white my hair gets. So I guess I'm going back to my towhead like when I was a little kid. So it's real difficult for me to keep any dark colors on at all. They'll come out like within like 2 weeks. I'll have that much white hair. I ain't scared to tell the truth. I'm not 12 anymore. I'm 56. But I could always wear a wig whenever I want. This shit, just pull it up, slap on any color I want. Just don't pull on it. That's what she said. Or he said. My bad. Well, thank you, Antonio. Like I said, if I could wear purple, I would. Got no hair. Well, with no hair, you can pretty much wear any wig you want. Think about it that way. You'll be 56 on October. You're actually already 56. You're going into 57. Your 57th year. See, I'm in my 57th year, but I'm 56 years old. Does that make sense? But it doesn't matter. Time's an illusion. It really doesn't matter how old you get. It's all about how you feel, baby. It's all about how you feeling. I got 2 candles, a bunch of candles going back here. They look pretty cool. Oh, you ain't doubting there, Frankie. Boy, I should have been wearing purple all over I should have dressed up like that. Well, who's the purple guy? Cookie Monster? No wonder she loves purple. Is also a signification of power and royalty, honey. And I'll bet they're sexually frustrated because I'll tell you what, they suck at running countries. Like a country shouldn't need to be run. We should all be able to, govern ourselves, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way. I wish. It's we have to mind the children. Seems simple to it seems silly to even have to say that. But even some of us that are our age are still children. Oh yeah, well that's what they're trying to do here too, Manny. Hey Rebecca, how you doing, baby? Have you been able to join the gram yet? Guys, that's part of our crew. El Chuco, Sicana. Her name's Rebecca. She's part of our crew, but she has a bad internet. So we're trying to get everybody in there so we can all get ready to start manifesting, serious manifesting. I feel young, but my back sucks. Carol, I feel you there. I've been walking around with a broken neck since 2003. Oh, you're on your iPhone now? Maybe that's what you use that to sign up for Telegram. You just need my phone number. You got it. So, I don't know what you have in your what do I want to say? In your magic box, but I suggest you get some obsidian. Okay. Uh Mr. Mrs. Complex, whoever you are. What we do on Telegram is it's different. You have to sign up for that. She says, I have a piece now. She found out how much power obsidian has. Is I'm buying me a whole shitload and I'm putting it all around my house. Oh, God. So it's you, Rod. All right. Shithead. Come in here with that God complex. I'm going to have to spank you later. So now we know that that's Rod, guys. Yeah, he's being sneaky. I was wondering, well, it fits because he's such a smartass, so it fits. He's just good at it. Grounding, I need my neighbors are bad shit. Yeah, well, they're projecting, serious projecting. Anybody who's wearing a mask right now, you're the devil to them. When it's really the other way around. Because you're standing around in your truth, just kind of chilling, saying, hey, this is me, like me or not. They don't like that. They don't like that. Okay, yeah. We're gonna have to do something here. Hold on a second, guys. Here we go. All right. She can jump on any other way, but when somebody, okay, we have a group, guys, a certain group, and I gave her a chance to be in the group without the dues that were due. Immediately, when the group first started opening up, she asked one of the other group members for money. Oh, no, 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 no. And if you can hear me and you're on somebody else's channel, you will understand why you were removed. I gave you a shot. You blew it. There is no vampirism allowed in my group. No beggars, no thieves, and no vampires. That is the first rule of Fight Club, and the Queen of Swords will cut your motherfucking ass that quick. All right? So, if you are out there and in another whatever that I just banned you from, understand that that's what got you kicked out. These are some badasses you're dealing with, not somebody that you can go say, hey, can I borrow $20? No, that's not what this is about. This is about real shit, and I don't play no games. Anybody that knows me well enough should know that I don't play no games. Yeah, pretty much. I don't allow that in my chats. I don't allow. No. Yeah, this is not OnlyFans. You can do that shit over there. Yep, it's the same thing, Danny. It's vampirism. It's when you can't hold your own and you got to beg other people for money, especially when you're a female asking men because you think they owe it to you. That just trips my trigger every time. You want to talk about pissing me off? You know, I mean, I'm all for whatever it is you want to do, honey, but don't bring it to my table. I don't ask nobody for shit. You want to be in my life? We can share. But yeah, I'm done, Christian. I'm done with the people who are trying to suck the life out of me for their own personal gain, or suck the life out of the people who are under my protection at this time. I got no time for that, or patience. We've all had to figure it the fuck out this far. So must you. Okay? Okay. Now that that's understood, I'll take my leaves outside in a little while after we're all done here. Hey, Jamie. How you doing, baby? Glad to see ya. Glad to see ya. Dollar Tree. Hey, man. Dollar Tree's got some good deals on like candles and stuff. They're really not, though, because they kind of suck. I bought them a couple times. They suck. Dollar General ain't too bad, but they just get outdated stuff from everybody else, so it's the same thing you'll buy anywhere else. King of Wands. Somebody's got some fire up in here. Chinese candles. What are they, Leaning Tower of Pisa? No, that's Italy. So, guys, I see y'all walking towards the light here. This is awesome, actually. It's Dollar Tree is shop. Dollar Tree is like where it's like kind of like Publishers Clearinghouse, and I hate to use them as an example because they're good people, but it's like the things that nobody else wants is what they sell. It's usually pretty cheap stuff. So Dollar General, I mean, you can get some good deals there. Exactly, and Danny, that's kind of what it's there for because it's $1. It's only $1. Oh, I'm gonna get that. Pretty soon, and dollars add up. Before you know it, you got $100 worth of stuff in your cart. So, and therein lies the illusion. Well, it's only $1. It's only $1. Yeah, some of these stores are pretty good. That, like I said, they get the stuff that's not selling anymore in the regular stores, and they sell it at a discounted price. Hell, even like Amazon does that. Hey, Soup Caramels. Hey, Jeffro. How you doing? Love candles. They are free. They're not free. All it takes is a pink candle and a little bit of oil. And that's a love candle. A little bit of love oil. Throw on top of it. That's a love candle. You can buy those pretty cheap. Poundland makes. What's that? What's Poundland? I don't watch TV, guys. Oh, thank you, Super. I had fun, but my feet started hurting. I was like 3 or 4 inch heels, so. They try and poke you in the ass with their magic wands. Poke. You've never bought anything from Amazon? Lucky you. I have all my groceries and everything delivered, so I have to buy from certain stores just to have it delivered because I don't drive. Oh, it's called Poundland. Oh, okay, now I get it. Duh. Right over my head. And that's what it takes, Super, to bring the love to you. It takes belief. But you can't aim the arrow. You can't infringe on other people's sovereignty. Once you declare your own sovereignty, you will understand what I'm talking about. You cannot infringe on anybody, make them love you. You can't make anybody do shit. So, if somebody says, well, I like you a lot, and you're like, well, I'll do anything for you. Guess what? That's vampiric. That's not an equal give and take. And your belief in something is everything. Your belief in yourself is what's most important. Can I or can I? Now, if you wanna, you give that away to somebody else, that is entirely your free will. But like I said, do you want to live in the truth as a Jedi or the lie as a drone? Your choice. But know that this is a 12-year cycle, and you're going to have to live with that choice for at least 12 years. Yeah. Exactly, Zena. Fuck that. We are no longer settling for less than what we want. Less than what our truth tells us it is. It's like shooting an arrow in the dark. You don't know where it's going to land, but it's going to land directly in the place that it was supposed to land. Anybody here ever seen Practical Magic? Hey Danielle, how you doing? Nobody's seen Practical Magic? Yeah. Manuel, you got it. One green eye, one blue. She made up a spell where it would be impossible for her to fall in love with anybody. So she picked a flower from each different flower, and then she said an affirmation with each pick, like he will have one blue eye and he will have one green eye, and his favorite whatever is a star. And I mean, she just made up all this shit, right? Then she took it and she put the leaves in a bowl and she took it outside, and she let the leaves just take the petals and fly away. Because she figured nobody would have all those qualities. And if they did, she probably would never meet them. But guess what? He showed up. Because there's someone for everyone. Even if we don't want to admit that. It was a great movie, and it is a practical way to look at magic. Antonio, I suggest you watch it. Definitely watch it. It is a very, very practical way of looking at magic and what not to do. Like bringing the dead back and things like that. Yeah. Fuck you. Yeah, so that's like the big no. You don't play with the other side. You stick a big middle finger up at them. You say, yeah, I'm stronger than you, bitch. Bye. I declared my sovereignty. I got no time. Yeah, that's it, Antonio. It's called Practical Magic. It's got a couple hot women in it, so you might not want to. You might want to watch it. It's when, God, what are their names? You guys know Sandra Bullock and what's the other one's name? It's when they were. No, I haven't, Kristen. I gotta give it. Send it to my email so I can listen to it. Nicole Kidman. Yeah, that's her name. No, you don't. It's just all we do is we learn to harness our own energy through Mother Nature, through the light, through the sun, through the moon. We don't play with the demons. They can stay on the other side. Thanks. Danny, it's okay. What does? Oh, I got you. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to check that out. That's exactly what it stands for. I'd rather have some. Yeah, some people are into the redhead and some people are into the brunette. It's all a matter of taste. Yeah. The inner harnessing of your energy is very, very important, especially through this new moon, because what you're manifesting now is going to probably come to life somewhere at the end of December. So you got to give it a little bit of time. But your manifestations will happen. All it takes is belief. And this is what the powers that be don't want you to know. They don't want you to know how to manifest on your own and make your life what you want it to be. Because then, hey, kick it. It's all right, baby. Then they can't manipulate you anymore. They can't touch you. So that pisses them off. So they try to keep scaring you and scaring you and scaring you and into submission. And you're like, yeah, whatever. I know I'll be back, bitch. And next time I'll come with more arms. Yeah, October 25th. That's a serious eclipse, baby. In fact, I got some information on that. Maybe I ought to read it. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm gonna read you this because this is going to be, everything's going to start improving, okay? Because all the planets are going to start going direct, okay? When they all start going direct, everything that you are manifesting, both with all your chakras lined up, especially throat chakra, you're definitely going to speak your truth. And it's like things are going to start moving forward again. We've been in all these retrograde planets for a while now. Now they're all going to start going forward, which means, and then Mars goes retrograde. So freaky deaky shit going on here. This will start the 8th house, mutual finances, secrets, intimacy, occult, and the deep insights of the self. Saturn direct in the 4th house, pent up emotions and healings. Saturn in the 12th house, loneliness for the past 2 years will change. When this starts to move direct past lifetimes, improvement by the end of October. Foreign travel or relocation, deep research. When Mars goes I can't speak, man. Stop it. Mars will go retrograde in the 4th house the whole of November and December and part of January. Stress as a parent will peak. A change in direction, shift for better or worse can explode. So try to make it tolerable, guys. Be careful with family situations and going down memory lane. The 8th house is illuminating the dark houses of trauma. So therefore, it's going to be a deep psychological healing of the consciousness on a deep emotional level. So you may find yourself just crying out of nowhere, you know? Your beliefs will definitely be changing. Jupiter has a super protective power at the eclipse. So see, this is where the eclipse is going to be evened out because Jupiter is there too. and it has the protective power on the new beginnings that we're trying to manifest right now. So, foreign places, regarding foreign places, higher education, spiritual studies, and deep exploring of the eighth house, which is transformation, Scorpio, transformations, death, rebirth. It's all going to be coming to the surface here towards this October 25th eclipse. All right. Your beliefs will be changing, and you will have a more peaceful spiritual unlocking, more luck, more knowledge, more insights. Your wealth can grow, your business can grow, and this is an inspiration of the next 12 years. Remember what I'm saying here. The next 12 years. You're not just manifesting for right now. You're manifesting right now for the next 12 years. So everything that you're manifesting, it's like you already have it. You just waiting for it, as opposed to thinking you don't have it. It's like, I already have what I want. I'm just waiting for it to show up. Whatever that might be for each one of you. Like I said, that always manifest from your truth, though. Don't manifest the lie, because that's what you get. You get the lie, or you get the truth. What's more important to you? What's more important to you? What you willing to sell out for? Somebody said, if you live this lie, I give you $1 million. Are you willing to sell out? Or are you willing to stand in your truth? Exactly, Frankie. That's what I said about a year or two. Well, I say about a year before I came here. I knew this was going to be a turning point. I knew this was going to be the split. So I picked my next 12 years and I ended up in Cincinnati. Doesn't mean I got to stay here, but not use what? Some plants out there are spiritual, baby. Okay, so if it's like weeds you're talking about, oh yeah, that one's a tough one. You may have to put yourself in rehab for a little minute. You've got to stand in your truth, and if you want that gone, you're gonna have to take the steps to get it gone. Which means maybe signing yourself into an institution and giving up your rights for a little minute, if you can't do it on your own. I think you can find the strength to do it on your own, baby. I really do. You just have to find another source. Start digging into who you really are, because once that's gone, I'm sending you all the strength in the world. Once that's gone, you can find your true path, your true reality. The gifts that you were given at birth, to come here at this time to change things, to change whatever has been done. A few light workers can make all the difference in the world. You put the lime in the coconut. Yep, that's like the best part of the whole movie, except for when the broom falls. We got company, ladies. That's why I told y'all to put that broom in front of that door. Or at least beside the door. Eight of Swords. Yeah. See, look what popped out, Carmels. You stuck. But it's more in your head. I just already did them, Ben. I'll put them in the box below, the words that need to be said. And also in the box below, you will find a declaration of sovereignty and annulling an agreement you made or not made or knew of or not knew of. A full statement you can say out loud. And Super Caramels, I would suggest you do the same. Break all contracts unknowingly and knowingly. In here, the hereafter, and whatever. Okay? In the description box of this video, there is a declaration of sovereignty. There is also a meditation. So you can try to ground yourself. The whole, like I said, I'll put the whole thing in the box below when we're done. I just didn't have time to do it before the live, but I will put all that in the box below so you can follow it step by step and do everything you can to break those chains. Because once you declare this, you got to understand, you're cutting yourself out. And you ever heard that song, Shatter Me? If I break the glass, then I have to fly. There's no one to catch me if I take a dive. I'm scared of change and the day stay the same. When the world is spinning, it's only in rain. Okay? So what that partially means is that that's awesome, Super. See, that's the first step. That's you're in a group of people right now that would never judge you. They would only support you. That is the whole reason why a lot of people don't like my channel, is because we're all honest here. Most of the people here are, we have nothing to hide anymore. We know we're not perfect. We know that we have our own issues, and we've had our own issues, and we've gone through it all. And we've had to pull ourselves up by the bootstraps and do it all by ourselves, because nobody told us what to do. Nobody gave us a hand. A lot of us didn't have anybody to say, it's okay, you can get through it. A lot of us had to do it without that. A lot of us had to do it as shunned people. So we are stronger now, and we're able to help others. So now we're able to help others break the same patterns that we once had to go through. That is part of our gift here. And congratulations, April. That's a hard one. I was on them too, but doctor said they were good for me. Yeah. It's like taking heroin. So yeah, we've had to live lives that didn't even belong to us, because it was to keep us from finding our power, just as it's doing to you. You're probably some kind of spiritual superpower. And as long as that demon has its hold on you, you won't find it. I hope that makes sense. Once you break the cycle, it's like a light comes on, and all your old memories start come rushing back to you. Your fractals, you start collecting them, and you're like, oh, so this is what this is all about. Then you start learning how to use your power. And then you don't have to ask anybody for anything because you're no longer scared of it. You're no longer scared of death. You're no longer scared of anybody taking anything away from you. So it's like growing a pair of balls. That's what I did last night when I went out to that, that thing. Is what I said today. I think I grew a pair last night. How do you find your gifts? You look for them. And that's about all I can say. I mean, you have to, you look through them, you look through your painful moments. Can I see your bones? Chocolate's only balls. It's like a trial and error thing. You learn from your mistakes. And this is a family. You will get, as we progress in this, the more strong you get, the more you're going to get attacked. Super. So that's why we need you to get strong. Yay, Earl! I'm glad to hear that, tall face. I'm pulling for you, baby. You know I am. Well, Nelma, I really didn't even have any parents from 12 on, so I feel you. We have learned how not to do things through the way that the last several generations have done things. So now we are here to learn that there was nothing wrong with us. That we grew up in a very toxic society that taught us that we were nothing. Not without money, not without prestige. We were nothing. Might as well live in the Roman days. So when you grow up with that boot to your self-confidence your entire life, you transfer that to the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. And before you know it, you have to sever ties with those people, Super. You have to figure out shit on your own. You have to break those ties because you can't save anybody but yourself. If nobody's willing to go with you, then you got to let them go. You're going to a different vibration, baby, and they can't go with you. Exactly, outer passions. You got it. It's not you that's broken. It is what has been happening to this world for such a long time. And we have to change that. That's what our job is. And the way we do that is by living in our truth, by just being a human being instead of a human doing. And we got you, girl. We're pulling for you. All right. I know, but you got to figure out a way to get away from those people, baby. They'll serve you no good. They'll keep sucking the blood out of you until there's nothing left of you. Is that what you want? You want to keep living the lie? Then you'll die that way if you continue. So there you go. It's a real good reason to stop. And to stop letting other people influence you because they're taking you to your grave. And I'm not saying that to put you in fear, because it's just a transition. It's not like it. It's not like it's we're here forever. The reason why all of us are together is because we've met before in different lifetimes. I had to distance myself from my parents because there was a codependent nature, and to I had to distance myself from everybody because of the toxicity of the "it's all your fault, I am the way I am" kind of energy, or I can't. I can't. I just don't. I can't do it anymore. I cannot accept responsibility for other people's bad behavior anymore. And then at what cost? Me. Because I gotta act like somebody else. I gotta be somebody else to please them. No more. No more. And I love you, but I am no longer gonna change who I am and become something I'm not, because I love you. And you're always welcome in here. Exactly. Their results are not connected to your actions. Very good. Very good. When you cut yourself away from a lot of these vampiric energies, you will start feeling more and more free and able to express yourself, like I did last night. I mean, like I said, I'm a serious introvert. It's what stopped me a lot of times throughout my attempts to be famous in the rock and roll world. I was a dancer, I was a writer, I was a kickboxer. I mean, there were so many interests I had. I could never pick one. But every time I got right there was when I screwed up, when I self-sabotaged, because I didn't have the belief in myself to continue to keep going. I'm a fit Hapkido, third degree black belt for Hapkido. So I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And not so much anymore. I just like to dance, and I do like to throw my feet around a lot. So I can kick pretty high. I can do a roundhouse kick like nobody's business. I could still do it to this day. Hell, I think I could still do a split to this day. Yeah, a front split. I can't do the side one. No, it's a little too hard. That one hurts. Um, but I can't do it straight up like some of those guys. And just put that leg straight up, like whoa. No, but I'm pretty good at the roundhouse and throwing. Yeah, I like my roller skates. Well, I can and I can't. I haven't attempted that part yet. That'll be the next. That'll be the next adventure. Is to go skating and take y'all with me. Hopefully, I won't crash and burn. But I've seen a lot of people that my at my age that are out there doing it. You know, this is our second childhood. Awesome, Earl. Well, then take that knowledge and start using it to heal, because that a lot of that knowledge that you learn as a martial arts can teach you how to heal yourself. You're protected by Jupiter, Danielle. Concentrate on Jupiter, especially since you're a Scorpio. That's God. Put your attention on something you want to expand that's going to turn into something beautiful. that you have for your life and for all other people around you. You know, yeah, the chakras are really important. Those are like it's the main energy center that attaches you to your higher self, so you can see with that third eye. So it's almost like you watch somebody do something, and they'll be. It's like you already know what they're gonna do because you've already seen them do it. When that third eye comes on, it's freaky. It's like looking at yourself like this in a mirror. It's freaky. But it also gives you the insight to know when it's time to duck. Yeah, when I was a little kid, I spent a lot of time on my butt. Danny, that's a very good spot for that during this eclipse. Like I said, you're going to eclipse out what no longer serves you and manifest that which does. You are in the void for the till the next full moon, which is October 25th. You're in a void. Truth, lie. Totally your choice. And the way you treat others is how you want to be treated, and I don't give a shit how they treat you. You know, if they treat you badly, say bumblebee tuna, act like the president, walk off the wrong side of the stage. I mean, just, make it as tolerable as possible. In my case, I make it hysterical as possible. Like somebody who posted the Jim Carrey there dancing around with the he had drugs in him and he had the tutu on. Who did that? Rod? I think Rod did that. I'm not sure who put that up in Telegram, but damn, that was funny when I saw it. Somebody says, I think that Anya will appreciate that. Oh, hell yeah. I love Pet Detective. That's like one of my favorite movies. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. People think I'm silly, but I'd still take a shot at watching Beavis and Butthead Do America. No, it shouldn't be, Carol. It shouldn't be. It should be the exact opposite as long as you're manifesting your highest good. As long, like I said, as long as you're standing in your truth and you're manifesting everything that is for your highest good and for the highest good of all intentions of the world, including your immediate family, that is going to be a pretty good eclipse for you. No doubt. That old movie I was just dying. And the part where he's like had his head out the window because his window was caved in and he's driving with his head out the window. I mean, whacking off in my camper. Ain't you the two boys that been whacking off in my camper? Beavis and Butthead Do America. I'm sorry, that's a classic. That will always be a classic. Have you found quality relationship coincide with compatible signs? I found quality relationships. I was married for 10 years to a Sagittarius with a Pisces rising. And for the first 7 years, it was absolutely beautiful. It was like my Prince Charming. It was like everything I ever wanted. But then he decided to go and, well, I think it was a matter of his best friend passing away, and that changed him because his best friend was only a couple years older than him. He was 11 years older than me. But when he died all of a sudden of a heart attack, my husband completely changed. He turned into a whole different person. And I spent the last 3 of our marriage being married to myself. That was the reason why we got divorced. And I ended up on drugs because I couldn't stand it. Yeah, that's what it is, Benjamin. Oh well, and when they do America, it's his camper trailer. Well, like I said, after 7 years of marriage, my husband changed also when he questioned his own mortality. It's like he turned into a whole different person. Oh, PG's music. Oh my God. Did you see the little kids that perform that pretend to be them? They call them, what do they call them? I don't remember, but they're like a bunch of 12-year-olds. I think they were on one of these. Oh, I got skates, Danny D. How deep is your love? That's the shit I used to skate to when I was like 12. No thanks. Now I want to skate to shit like 8 Mile. You're gonna lose yourself to the music in the moment. I'm gonna never let it go. You only get one shot. Do not let the chance go. It's one of my favorite like motivational songs. That one, Brand New Me by Alicia Keys, and You Only Call Me When You're Sober by Evanescence. Oh no, girl, that's my jam. What? Lose Yourself? That's everybody's jam, because we all been there. I don't know about skating in the dark, but I'll do it with one of those little light balls. I'm gonna give it a shot one of these days. I'm gonna go down there and like I did with the Comic-Con, I'm just gonna go to the skate rink, throw my skates on, and give it a shot. Why not? There's a lot of older people doing this. Oh yeah, they're the tiny BG guys. I don't know what they're called, but they're so cute. Oh really, Christian? I liked it. But you got me like, oh, what you want from me? I tried to buy you pretty hard, the price too high. What's the stick tonight? I already did all that. You're late, Jelly Beans. Like I said, I'll put all the information in the box below when we're done. I didn't have time to do it before we started. But there is a declaration of sovereignty that I want each and every one of you to read out loud so you can see what's coming at you before it gets there. Because that's going to be the thing that's going to try to bring down your vibe. And trust me, they're relentless. Relentless. And when they know they can't trigger you anymore, they get worse. Because, well, when I'm done, yeah, like I said, I'm going to get off here in a little bit, and then I'm going to type everything. Oh, it's already headed towards you, huh? I'm going to type everything in the box below that I discussed in this, if it'll fit. um, in the box below. But the Declaration of Sovereignty down is already the link is down there, so you can click on that anytime. And there's also a meditation link in the box below that's going to go along with this little ritual that we do. And I'll give you all the words to say. Oh, it's so annoying, especially when you're to the point you're like, zzz, just stop. It pisses people off. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. Exactly. Zzz. You want to keep fucking with some? Go look in the mirror and fuck with yourself. Because you ain't bothering. You ain't nothing but a skeeter to me right now. Oh no. Mosquitoes in like Brooksville, Florida are big enough to carry away small children. Just saying. You did that last night. I just ain't got no time. I can't do it anymore. I don't have the strength. I'm going to stand in my truth whether you like me or not. You can't handle it? That's not my problem. Not my problem. It's your fucking problem. I can't do it anymore. Yeah, and Nama, you will be because of the. It's not just that. It's that, like, you're being attacked from all sides of your psyche. So you can open that shit up and cry it out. And that's what's going to happen on the 25th of October. Is some deep ass healing because Jupiter's there. So all the traumas experienced from even past lives are going to be healed once and for all, or they're not. This is where your free will comes into play. You're either going to heal the trauma that keeps the chakra system blocked and forgive everybody who hurt you and who made you feel like nothing and stand in your own power and stand in your own sovereignty, or you're not. It's all free will, guys. There ain't nobody twisting your arm to do it. Yeah, and as soon as you do that, you do upgrade, kid. You upgrade to a higher vibration with each of one of those 10 wands that you just keep dropping. It gets lighter and lighter and lighter. And before you know it, it's really, I don't give a shit what you think. I am who I am, like me or not. Fuck off if you don't. And that's it becomes a lot easier to say. Even the people you love. I love you, but you stay the fuck over there. Be careful what you put in those mason jars, Christian. Smothering, there's witchcraft that's associated with that, Christian, as you well know. So be careful with that. I almost died in 2020, Miss Slayer. So I had to basically come back from the dead. I had no right arm. My right arm was way down here, and there was no meat on it. It was completely gone. I had to have the carpal tunnel surgery on my hand, but my shoulder was torn, and I had to completely rebuild it. But I almost died from the pain because we were on lockdown, and I couldn't see a doctor. I couldn't lay down, couldn't do anything. I mean, for 5 months, I was sitting up trying to sleep with my head against the wall because I couldn't lay down, I couldn't sit back, nothing. For almost 5 months. Benjamin, you knock yourself out. If you know what you're doing, baby, you go. It took me a lot. What happened? Here I am. I'm not all better yet. I still have to get cortisone shots in my arm about every 3 months, so I can keep building that muscle up because it got torn. So I had to either get surgery, and it wasn't torn all the way through, so they said I could heal it myself. So that's what I've been doing for the last 2 years. No, it was an actual torn shoulder. And the infection came when I had no resistance. After 5 months of no sleep, I had no resistance to anything. I mean, my literal guts were falling out of me. I ended up in the hospital like 3 times. So, and then it took a stranger, not my own child, to get me to the correct doctors so I could get diagnosed and fixed. So yeah, I've never seen it. When I broke my neck, same thing. I never opted for surgery because everybody I worked in law. I know what those people did when they got them fusing and all that other stuff, and I know what had happened. And I was like, yeah, no, that ain't for me. Am I a Cusper and Aries? No. Nope, nope, nope. No, I have more Pisces energy in my tropical chart than anything else. And it's about halfway through my Saturn's also in Pisces. But in Vedic, I'm a Scorpio rising. Most people who have Scorpio and Neptune are Scorpio risings, whether they know it or not. That's the end of the road. You see what I'm saying? The last shall be first. So we are all going into that Aries energy. We are taking back all that power we gave away through the entire zodiac to give to Pisces and Scorpio, and to take that occult and that knowledge that we've gained throughout all these millennia and turn it into power for ourselves and for the people we love and for the people that are on this train. Yeah, you're left to your own discernment. You're left to your own tools. And then that's when you become the magician. Is when you don't have any help, you don't have anybody to ask, you don't have nothing. You just got to sit there and figure it the fuck out. Carol, I feel for you, because a lot of the people that I've seen, and I worked in law for a long time, that had that done within 5 years regretted it. They lost mobility. So that's why I never opted for it. And I'm still working. They still work. It might hurt occasionally, but they still work. And I'm not going to go get no surgery. If I don't have to have a surgery, I'm not going to. People don't, they're practicing. They don't even know what the hell they're doing. That is what we're doing, April. We're pulling on magic together. No, it's not, Frankie. It's where you start again. No, no, no. That is not how it works. As a Pisces, you will call back all that power that you gave away unconsciously. Okay? So you will become one of the most powerful beings walking the planet. Because you and Scorpio are willing to go look in the dark, to where most people want to, I don't want to see that. Pisces and Scorpios goes, I want to see that. So guess who goes first? The ones that are willing to accept the truth and see it and face that dark without fear. Nietzsche, you got it, baby. We be like, peekaboo. Honestly, you're a dark ass. Like I said, the void is where you know that there's something missing. You know there's an emptiness there. So it's time to fill it up, guys. It's time to fill up whatever was missing. Manifest the hell out of that shit. Come at me, bro. Yeah. Some of us are like that. It's like butt our chest up against it, bitch. But some of us are, sweet, lovable little Pisces like Manny. who don't want to have who don't want confrontation. I didn't become the Queen of Swords until, oh no, yes, I've already had it in me for quite some time. I just had to find it again. But I don't wish anybody would, because I still have that Piscean nature where I don't want to be confronted. I don't want to deal with it. I'm tired. I'm too tired to deal with that. I have degenerative disc disease as well, Carol. And I get it all the time right here in the thoracic. But I've learned natural remedies that help without having to take drugs and without having to have surgery. And one of them is exercise. Even though it damages the disc a little bit more, your muscles make up for it. Just heal. I'm sending you healing prayers. Just heal and then go from there. Yep. There's two sides to every coin. Like I say in all of my gentle Pilates, yeah, that would probably be great for her. There are disc regeneration surgeries now that you can do with platelets. So you might want to check that out. There's natural anti-inflammatory herbs and spices, and there's a lot of ways to self-heal. Well, if you just had surgery, Carol, you're gonna have to give it some time. And I would do anything you could to reduce the inflammation. Herbs, spices, look up natural homeopath remedies. They work a lot better than a damn painkiller. Painkiller just masks it and then makes it hurt more later because you weren't paying attention to what you were doing. And it cuts you off from spirit because all opioids do that. Bromelaine's not good for everybody, Jamie. I mean, some people have a bad reaction to it. So, well, one thing at a time, Carol. One thing at a time. Start focusing on your healing more than now. Be careful with the turmeric, too. They're selling some pretty shady shit out there. One step at a time, one day at a time. If you lose your job, find another job. Listen to Frankie there. She wore a colostomy bag for years until she started Pilates. Like I said, there is so many Ayurvedic and things out there that can help you without having to resort to pain meds, or don't even get hooked on the pain meds, Carol, because that will cut you off from spirit. Try to do some what she was suggesting, like Pilates, and anything that can reduce inflammation in the body, because that's the aggravation, that's the pain, that's where the pain comes from, is the inflammation. Okay. Oh, I used to say that about my kid all the time, man. I don't like conversation. I just want a dark room for at least 10 minutes. Show you who's boss. Seroquel is another one that will cut you off. Klonopin's addictive. So Klonopin's just a benzo, so that's not that bad. I mean, it's not going to cut you off. If you have like me, I have social anxiety issues. I went off all that shit, but I have sleep and anxiety issues. So for a while there, I was on it. So I know what it is. You're very confused, Scorpio, about what path I take from here. Well, you got a choice, Connie. The truth or the lie, whichever suits you. I can't tell you what to do with that. I can tell you how to manage it, but I can't tell you what side to choose. Yeah, this is Anya's army, by the way. We are an army of light workers, and we're badass as hell. Is weed's good for a lot of things. I know people that take it for seizures, for anxiety, and it's a natural plant. It's natural. It's like peyote. It's natural. It's like mushrooms. It's natural. CBD in marijuana plants is an anti-inflammatory. And if you're allergic to it, you're allergic to it. There ain't shit you can do about that. But there are also other things. I think mugwort. I think mugwort is another one that is an anti-inflammatory. Well, you can do the CBD without the weed, without the THC in it. You don't have to. You don't have to be. If you're really sensitive, then the CBD oil will probably work really good for you. Not the THC part, not the part that gets you high, but the CBD, the medicinal property of it. And you can buy that in hold on. I got all kinds of natural remedies laying around the house because that's what I do. Right there. Natural hemp extract. Doesn't have any drugs in it. You can order it off of Amazon. It's like 10, 15 bucks. The full spectrum of hemp extract. All CBD. Anti-inflammatory. Helps you relax. Anti-anxiety. The only thing that's going to help you lose weight super is discipline. You need to try to all right, baby. Love you, cat. Start doing intermittent fasting. My daughter just had the gastric sleeve done, and that is the chicken's way out. I want to say chicken's way out. That's another way out if your insurance covers it. But that takes surgery and downtime and all that. When you can learn how to do intermittent fasting, where you wait. First time around, I would do at least 12 hours and then work your way up to 16 and 18 hours. And yeah, with just water. Well, because it's not good for you, super. I mean, I love my kid, but it's not a good thing to do because you're having surgery. You're letting them cut pieces off of you that don't need to be cut off. So start with, like I said, 10 hours of fasting, then go to 12, then go to 13, 14, 15, until the point where Neurontin will make you gain weight. Neurontin is like one of the worst drugs out there. It almost ruptured my liver. It did rupture my liver. I had to go to a doctor and I had to go off everything that the pain management doctor had me on because they were giving me 2,400 milligrams of that shit a day. And it damn near killed me. It ruptured my liver. Slayer, I hear you. I work my ass off too now. I'm busy all the time now. So I'm lucky if I get a full 8 hours sleep. I work, work, work. I mean, I'm reading 3 books right now. And between reading the books, doing my private readings, my videos, my little club, I mean, I got no time. All my little spells and my little magic stuff. I even got me a what do you call those? Apothecary. I got me a cabinet now, so it's all in one place. It's all an investment, exactly. It's an investment to self healing, to self empowerment. It's all a good investment. My mom was an emotional eater too, sweetheart, and she died right before her 70th birthday. I think she had the vid. It was 2018, and they weren't telling us yet. She had pneumonia for sure. It doesn't matter how much you eat; it's what you're eating. You need stuff that takes away the inflammation, like avocados and things that you may not particularly care for, but you're gonna need to learn how to re-eat. Because if you fast for 18 hours and then you go eat at McDonald's, you're fucked. You just ruin that whole 18 hours of fasting with all the carbs. 1,200 milligrams a day. Oh, that's what they got you on? Exactly. But like I said, that made me swell. One day I was all swollen and you could push your finger into my leg. And I was like, what the hell is that? Doctor told me it was too much gabapentin. Too much. Doctors don't care. Doctors don't care. No, you could always do chocolate colored food. Exactly, Manuel. You need to throw on a few more pounds. I'm just kidding. You're probably a little guy. So my best friend was like 140 pounds soaking wet, if that. Mostly like 125 in between there. And he was skinny. He was so skinny. He could eat like a damn horse. Never gain a pound. Used to make me so jealous. What's the only exercise you got bored with? Pilates? I dance. And I don't give a shit who's watching. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that explains it, Manny. Yeah, I'm 5'4", so We're probably about the same size. Well, you're not Asian, so there's that. My best friend was Asian, and he had one of them sun getting birdie chests. You're 6'2", and can't get over 185. Well, you're lanky, but that's okay. I prefer a tall, lanky one over a short, fat, bald one any day. Especially somebody you gotta kiss like this. You gotta lean forward to kiss them because they're belly in the way. You're having trouble with the declaration link? I can't look at it right now. Let's see. I'll try to put it back in there again. Yeah, let me put it in the chat box. See if that works. See if this one works. Yep. Yeah, age is just a number. It don't matter no more because we all gonna live longer. You're welcome, honey. It was like on a cruise background. Amazing. Thanks. Thanks. I went and bought some sunflowers the other day. They're so pretty. They're real. They had them on for with the pumpkins. So I got a pumpkin, little Halloweeny decoration. That's my favorite time of year. I love Halloween. If you hadn't noticed last night when I dressed all, I'm like a big little kid, man. I love that shit. Day of the Dead. Yeah. That's when both realities meet. That's why they call it the Day of the Dead. That's why Hispanics relate it to being able to visit your ancestors that day. It's not just a day for candy and dress up. There is a special meaning to it. And a cult, yeah. Dia de los Muertos. Yeah. So there is an occult meaning behind it. Well, thank you. Oh yeah, Coco. Coco was a good one too. That was cute. I haven't seen that in a long time, but that was definitely a cute analogy of, the Day of the Dead. I'm not, April. Good for you. I've got a sign that says, "Don't touch shit, don't move shit, don't mess with shit, and don't let Mimi lose her shit." Because I'm Mimi. At the time my grandchildren were born, they were my grandma, my mom, me, and my daughter. So I ended up with Mimi because we had great grandma and grandma already. So I ended up being Mimi. So they gave me a little plaque. It says, "Don't make Mimi lose her shit." That's my mother's fault. Well, I've been here almost 2 hours, guys. I gotta go. Manifest the hell out of this. Use this energy to make your greatest and best life ever. When I open up my little club again, I'll let you know. Right now, we're full. And half y'all in here are in it. So, I love you guys. Manifest your best possible outcome for you and anyone else you love. And treat others as you would be treated, even if they don't treat you the same. Fuck them. Unless they pay your bills, fuck them. All right? That's their shit to work out, not yours. It's their problem. All right? Mwah. You guys are the best. You are just the best. I love you so much. I'll see you soon. See you tomorrow. I'm going to do Pisces and Scorpio videos. Bye, babies.